It is a celebration of innovation in digital technology, arts and culture in Africa, featuring project and showcases, exhibitions and insightful discussions with Africa's top digital artists in gaming, immersive art, animation, music and maker culture. Well, that's the Fakugesi African Digital Innovation Festival, taking place from the 14th to the 24th of October 2021. Now, to help us unpack the 8th edition of the festival that will include workshops, a conference, screenings and exhibitions, we're joined by its curator, Dillion S. Phiri. Dillion, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
I suppose we should start with what is Fakugesi African Digital Innovation Festival?
Yes. So the festival is Digital Arts Innovation Festival that celebrates creative people that are using technology in their work. So people that are using animation, gaming, and all that kind of stuff. So as long as you're using technology in your work and you're using it either for creation or distribution and consumption, this festival is for creators across Africa that are doing that. And we're showcasing these creators across Africa. Yes.
Speak to us about how it's grown over the years. This is its 8th edition this year. Tell us about how it's had to evolve and grow.
Yeah, I mean, the festival, I think, has really grown and been at the forefront of technology and creativity across Africa, because we're looking at the world and saying, okay, cool, where's the world going and where's Africa supposed to be in this place, basically, using technology, basically. So the festival has really grown as a catalyst and a showcase and a platform for that experimentation and research around how can we as creative people in general society be using technology better, particularly now, you know, in the advent of like huge technology movements and stuff. The festival is a great place to kind of learn about that and where the world is going and how to get onto these trends and monetize your work basically as a creative person, from NFTs all the way to VR, AR and all that kind of stuff. So the festival has really been pushing that barrier and moving everything forward. And this is my first year curating the festival. But before that, I've always been a big fan of the festival and how it's helped so many creators become better at technology and distribution.
Take us through what's going to happen this year. There's screenings, workshops, and exhibitions. What topics will be covered in, for instance, the workshops?
So with the workshops, we're talking a lot about women in animation. You know, storytelling is a big component of the creative industry. Yet in animation, we're not necessarily seeing the numbers in terms of diversity and inclusion and stuff. So this year, we're really trying to push that and say, cool, in terms of women in animation across Africa, how do we get better at that? What is required? What are the tools and knowledge required for us to be better at it? We're also discussing immersive media. So how do we make immersive media more accessible to more people? We're in a continent which is mobile first. So as much as we want the headsets for all our VR and AR work and stuff, I think it's time to look at the mobile device as a great experience platform for people, right? So and also we're looking at how can we, as creators, get the average daily person be participating in the festival and knowing about the work and knowing how they could apply this in their own lives. For example, yesterday we pre-launched a project that was looking at how vendors in the city move around and using animation and digital art to map that data and really bring that to life into the fold, basically.
And the exhibitions?
The exhibitions, we're looking at celebrating like African creativity. So we're doing about 8 exhibitions from digital art. So we're doing one on like digital art, traditional digital art, and then we're doing one on photography, digital art. So looking at how can celebrating and showcasing some of the best work coming out of Africa that is amazing and done mostly by young people across the continent. And then we're doing a lot of exhibitions around immersive media, showcasing the work that celebrates that kind of work, the mobile first work, the easily accessible technology, but that is immersive in its nature. We're doing a lot of stuff around gaming, so showcasing what are games that are being built in Africa. We're also going to be launching some research that we're going to be showing as part of the exhibitions, that I was researching what does African gaming landscape look like and where do we go from here, basically. So the exhibitions are quite, and also we're building a digital venue for that, so a gallery online where all of these exhibitions are going to be one place so everyone can experience it, and it's free for everybody to kind of go onto the website and look at it once it's live.
Now, the festival has reached 6,000 annual participants. That is something, hey? Yes,
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I mean, this year, for the past few years, the festival has been very physical to last year because of Corona, so we had to shift a lot online. And so going online also allows you to be able to reach more people and see more people who experience the festival, more creators participate and stuff. So that's been really, really amazing to see the festival grow. And this year we're hoping that we can bring back some of that physicality back to the festival, but at the same time reach more people on the continent, that are the people that are on the day-to-day lives, that are necessarily interacting with this world. how to get them into the festival. So we're looking to attract them more within the festival, and also the greater creative industry, basically, on the continent and diaspora, to get to participate in this festival, so we can grow the numbers around the festival attendees, but also the speakers and the showcase people and stuff. Yeah.
And how do you select which speakers are part of the festival?
It's a tricky process because you have to be impartial. So we're always looking at who's doing something interesting, but also who's building community and who's more open about the industry, right? So who are the people that are pushing the boundaries forward? Who are the people that are experimenting on things forward? Also, who brings new energy to the conversations and new technology? Because the festival also is rooted in research because of being part of Smallholm and Wits University. It's very educational and based on research also. So we're also looking at who's doing the research, who's doing the work to grow the creative industry at large, and looking at technology and how can technology be used from everything from galleries to museums to public transport and everything. So people that are really bringing interesting ideas to the conversation across Africa, basically.
Talk to us about the other activities that are going to take place at Smallholm.
So Smallholm is a tech incubator, like it's an incubator, basically an innovation precinct. So we incubate a lot of entrepreneurs that are doing platform development, app development. We're having programs on women in entrepreneurship that are using technology from immersive media to apps. We also have an animation studio where we are incubating some interns to learn about animation and build actual animation projects. Some of the animation projects will be available during the festival. We also it's also a venue for a lot of events and activities. So also it's a co-working space. So you're welcome to come and work from the space itself in Braamfontein. So it's a space where a lot of things are happening and always trying to push the boundaries in terms of innovation and technology across Africa, basically.
And what's been the response from the industry?
I mean, the industry loves the festival. I think this is a really cool festival. It's one of the only festivals where you can find all of these 6 categories in one space. So the industry is really quite enjoying the festival because this is a springboard for their careers. Right. So, for example, this year we're launching an alumni program, and also we're going to be launching a boot camp where we're inviting the industry and the people that have participated in the festival over the years to celebrate them and say, okay, how can we help you better? How can we be of service to you as a creative and people that are building platforms and communities around all of this and being a catalyst for all of this? So how can we do better? So industry really loves it, and also I think they're always the ones that are proposing ideas and opportunities and projects and programs. So everything is co-curated. It's not just me curating the festival. It's the industry saying, these are interesting ideas that we want to showcase. How can we do that together, basically?
What's been the lessons for you? It's your first time curating it. You've always seen it from the outside. Now you're inside. What are the lessons? What are you learning from this experience?
I think for myself, I really don't know. I wasn't as aware as the potential for Africa and how many amazing creatives we have in this particular niche across these 6 categories, because my work previously, which is creative nestings, has always been more overall creative industry. So here I'm really focused on these 6 disciplines, and I'm really learning a lot about how we are amazing as creatives in Africa. We're just amazing people. We just need the right platforms and the right resources, and also people to listen to us and allow us to participate. So I'm learning so much about the creative industry in Africa and how technology is really enabling and really also making a lot of people a lot of money now, right? With NFTs and everything, we're seeing a lot of creatives making a lot of money on NFTs. But before that, the creative industry was struggling. So we're seeing so many opportunities, and I'm learning that actually, there's a lot to be done, but a lot is happening already, and it's an amazing time to be a creative right now, especially with technology as an enabler in your life, basically.
All right, Dillion, thank you so much for talking to us. He was talking to us about the Fakugesi Festival, which is a celebration of innovation in digital technology, arts and culture in Africa, speaking to us about this year's edition, which takes place from the 14th to the 24th of October. As I said, its curator there is Dillion S. Phiri.